What's up, my beautiful people? How are you today and how are you doing? My name is Rema. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. So today we're going to basically be sharing about moving in silence. Like zipping your mouth. That's what we're talking about here. Most of the time we're so excited when we get the good news about ourselves, or when we have something so bothering us. We tend to want to share that information with some other people. And one thing we don't know is that most of the people, they may not be happy with us. And another thing that has been pushing us so hard, the generation we're in, we have this misconception that if you don't post anything about your lifestyle, it's as if you don't exist. Okay, so we tend to want to compare with the standards of the generation of social media. We want to post our achievements, we want to post how sad we are, we want to post how worried we are about the day, we want to post anything that happens to us. The world has to be aware of what is happening in our lives. And we want the validation from outside that we exist, that we're beautiful. I haven't said you're not supposed to be posting what is going in your life, but at least, like, not too much. Someone starts telling you, hey, okay, I'm in progress. I'm getting, let's say, I'm getting a visa. I'm supposed to get a visa. Yes, today I went for interviews. Yes, they didn't go through. Tomorrow I'm going back. Tomorrow I'm going to bank. Tomorrow, like, they are taking you throughout all the stages. It's so easy to track some people lately because you just easily have to go on social media to find out how is someone living. They don't actually even call. They don't call you to know how you're doing. They just go to your platform because they know they'll find everything that is happening in your life lately. Today is the day when I want us to work in silence and let our success talk. There are very many envy people out there who don't want you to make it in life, and boom, when they say that you're annoyed on that day, do you know how happy they are? Because they don't want to see you happy. So how about you start reserving some things to yourself? Not because today I've had a quarrel with you or with my partner or whoever it is, and the whole world has to know today we really had a quarrel. That's what the world wants to see. So how about you keep reserved and people don't know what's happening in your life? It is carrying your own principles of life. What do you want to be seen out there? It's not that you're posting for someone looks up and is like, I'm posting on social media this and this, and you're like, why did you have to post that? I'm posting for, I don't care what I'm posting. Let me tell you something. In few years to come or in future, we won't be having interviews around the world. Let me tell you, someone will be like, okay, I want to know how this person is living lately. What do I have to know about this person's lifestyle, interpersonal skills, whatever that is happening? They will just be going on your social media platforms and they will discover whatever that is happening in your life. Do you know what that means? So be careful what you post outside. Be careful what you tell people out there. I would want us to know some reasons why it's not okay to always post everything that is happening in your life or telling people everything that is happening in your life. Number one point why you have to keep silent is not everyone wishes you well. Not everyone is happy for you because you think you're taking a step, you're making this and this, you've achieved this, you've achieved that and this, and you're all excited to tell people what you've done. Not everyone is happy for you. Differentiate who is happy for you and who is not happy for you. And since that is very hard to tell who is happy for me and who is not happy for me, please try to move in silence. Do you know why we're young and they used to tell you, hey baby, come here, we've made for you a cake and there is a candle. Blow a candle and make a wish. Did you used to announce your wish to tell the whole world like, hey, I'm making this wish? No, they used to tell you, keep it to yourself. Why would they say that? Because they know if you say it, it may not happen, it may never happen. Discuss things to your people, to your family, to your friends when they are done. But when you're still in that infant stage, that premature stage, you shouldn't be telling people what is happening in your life. Wait for them to blow and they get wings and you start telling people. But when you're still on that other side of, I'm trying to hustle, I don't know what is happening to my life right now, you shouldn't be telling people what is happening, because when you start telling people, one, you're still at the point where you're building your confidence, when you're still building yourself. Let's say you had issues in your marriage and you're trying to build trust, to try being reserved for once and keep it to yourself, so that when you're at some moment, when you're at the stage where you know I'm comfortable to whatever that is happening, you tell the world what is happening. Because when you build in silence, people won't know where to attack from. They won't know what is happening. They'll be like, okay, she's not posting anything about her lifestyle. What is really happening? People want to pray for your downfall, but when they don't know what to pray for. And where to start from? It's very hard. They don't have where to start from attacking. Have you ever seen people who are building, let's say they're constructing house, or they are constructing estate, or they are constructing apartments? Do they have to first announce to the whole world, hello, we have started building, now you have to come and see and survey and see what we are doing? Who tells you? There's no one. They actually cover there, they make sure they put like a fence so that you don't see what is happening, what they are doing. Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 11, it says, make it your ambition to live a quiet life. And this will lead us to another point. When you move in silence, you avoid the jealous spirit. Jealous spirit, there are those people that you meet and you don't know they are jealousy about you, or they also don't know they are jealousy. There are those ones who openly show you their jealousy. You see it in their eyes. And there are those ones who may not tend to be jealous, but somehow the spirit leads them there. Let's say you've told someone about, hey, I got a new job. We're getting a lot of money, so I'm about to invest my money into a business and all that, And someone will telling, they have been in this thing. They really wanted a good job for good time. So what they do, they shift their mind from you. They're like, oh, you got a good job. Congs, I'm happy for you. That's happy for you? After some second, they shift their mind from you and they think about themselves. So this person is like, hey, God, why? Why them? Why not me? I've always wanted a good job. I've always wanted to start a business. I've always wanted all this. Why are they getting everything they want and me, I'm not getting it? So when they do that, you don't know what is going to happen to your life. It's going to be hard for you to take another step from where you are to somewhere else, because you already told someone who is not happy about themselves and they have that jealous spirit. The spirit will lead you to your downfall. Not because they really want it. Some may not intend it, but some may really intend it. Okay? So be careful. That is like Joseph. You know what happened to Joseph when he told the brother, hey, I got a dream and I was rich and you're poor, I was rich and I was feeding it. You know what they did? They sold the brother to the slaves. Another point why you should move in silence. Silence gives you the self-strength. It gives you the great strength. Because you know why? Every time when you're going through, let's say, a hard time, you would want to share it with someone. And when you share it with someone, you feel like they will have to contribute towards what you told them. They would have to say something. And sometimes, let's say it's an idea, maybe a business idea. You've told them, I want to start this project. And people may tend to advise, but they divert your mind. Maybe it's something else. You see, like you had an idea, it was a straight idea, but when you try to tell people, they will divert you. They will tell you something else, and that will lead you to being confused, actually. But when you know you're depending on yourself, that strength that you have, you will try, and if things fail, you're not accountable to anyone first. So that's why I've said moving in silence comes in at your infant stage. The infant stage is when you're still building yourself, let's say building your confidence. So when all that is happening, you're supposed to keep it to yourself as you build yourself, as you build your confidence, so that by the time you tell someone, you're fully equipped and you're ready in progress. But if you tell someone your idea and they start diverting you, you end up doubting yourself. You be mysterious. Keep people wondering what is going on in your life. Would you want everyone to be knowing what is happening? By the time something happens, like, oh, we already knew. We already knew that was going to happen. When she told us, we knew this was not going to happen in any way. No, make people wonder. Let them wonder a little bit. What is happening? What is she cooking this time around? Yes, because when things don't work out for you, they're the same people who'll be like, But when you're moving in silence, there's no one who's going to tell whether you tried something and you failed. No one is going to know. But just being you've already announced to the whole world, you know that shame. That would take away your peace and harmony. Because you already told people what is happening and it's not happening. You either failed and it's hard to get up again. So try to move in silence. Are we clear? Another point why you have to move in silence is if you don't move in silence, you're in an illusion world. Here's what I mean when I say you're in an illusion world. It basically happened to me. I used to want to tell people what I'm doing, what I'm about to do, and what is happening in my life. Until one day when I had a project, and I really wanted to do that project. Darling, When I started telling people that I want to do this and this, and I'm planning to start on doing this project, and I was all excited, do you know what happened, darling? In my mind, because I was telling people there and then, and I was thinking about it, I was rewinding about the project every now and then. I felt like I've already done it. Trust me, up to now, I've never done that project. I moved on from it and I'm doing other projects that even came before it because I kept talking about it, and I think the negative energy from people, it covered me and I couldn't do it. They smile in your face, but they want to take what is yours. So try to move in silence, please. From that time when I learned that every time you talk about something, you go into that illusion world, your mind shifts actually from thinking you're supposed to be doing it to you've already done it because you over exaggerated about it. Stop announcing anything prematurely because you don't know who's wishing you well. So very many people really want to crush your dreams. Realize that the more you talk about things before you do them, they always get a lot of obstacles on the way. So try. Darling, try. Even when you're excited, be like, people want first to read you, people want to know you. So they want to hear what comes out of your mouth. I'm going to put down the scriptures that you should know about why you should keep inside. Don't try to conform to the standards of the world because they will mislead you from who you are. And as you know here, it's best kind of to be best version of yourself. Keep silent. Please, please don't try to front your blessings to people, to social media. You don't need a proof of what is happening in your life. No, you don't need. Count your blessings, but don't front them to the world. Save some for yourself. Share your ideas. They're highly welcome here. And I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Kisses.